Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Amazonet's Raw Daily. Today is Thursday, the 20th of July, and this is episode 62. This episode will be relatively quick. I'll just have one update to talk about with you. It's on Amazon ads and the campaign budget rules. If you go into your campaigns, you will see a new-ish little pop-up message telling you budget rules will now add up with other rules in the same schedule. If you have more than one budget rule on a campaign, all active budget rules will add up. This is a change from before, when only the rule with the highest budget increase applied. What does it mean? When you use budget rules, they now stack and add up to each other. So you can set up, for example, a performance-based budget rule, which increases the budget based on the performance. Let's say a low ACoS would increase budget by 10%, and this could be checked on a daily basis. Now you can set up another rule for specific dates. Let's say you have a lightning deal happening or for Prime Day or whatever. And then you plan to increase the budget by 100%. And this would add up to the already or probably increasing budget from the performance. So this will all add up to your budget, and this will also be additional to the daily dynamic budget consumption from Amazon, which they set automatically to be 100%. So trying to be clear and give you some numbers here on how this looks like. You set your daily budget to be $100. If you have not changed your account settings to allow Amazon only to increase the budget by 25%, then you will be automatically opted in to be dynamically optional to plus 100%. So you set 100, and then on any given date in the month, you could spend 200 based on if Amazon decides to increase the budget, if it's worthwhile. Now on this campaign, you would set up a scheduled budget rule, which says on Sunday, I want to increase my budget by 100%. Now you go from 100 to 200 with the budget rule, and now Amazon could add on top of these 200 their dynamic 100% buffer. So on a Sunday, Amazon could spend 400. Now, if you have set an additional budget rule, so you don't only have this one which increases the budget on a Sunday, but you have like a performance-based budget rule, which says if my ACoS is below 20%, then increase by 50%. And do this on a weekly basis or on a daily basis or whatever. This would add another 50% on top of the base. So you have your base is 100. Then for Sunday, you get another 100 from the rule. It's 200. Then you get plus 50%. So you get plus 100 from the Sunday rule and plus 50 from the performance rule. This is plus 150 on your base, which would then be 250 as your new budget. And then Amazon adds their dynamic plus 100% or plus 25%. If you choose to opt in to that setting on top of that. So what this allows is basically to spend a lot of money without being concerned about budgets. And now, after I explain it, how it works, my opinion on that. First of all, budget rules are not created well. Why? Because you have to go and create a budget rule for individual campaigns. You cannot copy that or, make it apply a budget rule set and then just apply all of your campaigns, like an individual place where you create the rules and then you say, okay, for these campaigns or for this portfolio with these campaigns, please apply my budget rule. This makes it very hard to scale budget rules, to be honest. I think, I'm not sure if you can do them with bulk sheets. Maybe you can. But even with bulk sheets, I think it's not ideal, an ideal scenario how they created it. Now, The other thing which I don't like about the budget rules is, and I phrase it as a famous saying, the only way is up. Budget rules are created in a way that they only increase budget. You can only increase budgets in these rules, no matter what you set, performance-based or schedule, like date-based. The rules let you only increase budgets. There's no rule which would decrease budgets. So, for example, what I would like to set is a rule which increases my budget on Prime Day, but after Prime Day, it would reduce my budget. So for that, I know I would need to set up two rules, one which increases the budget on a certain day, and then another rule which decreases the budget on the next day. Again, obviously, I would need to do little math, because increasing something by 100% and then cutting it by 50% would just return it to its original state, and maybe I want to cut sharper, but whatever. The issue, I think, is you can only increase budgets and you can only let Amazon spend more money. So from an Amazon perspective, this is amazing, because increased budgets, increased advertising spends, and that's all what they are currently looking for. No, that's not all, but it's lots of things they're currently looking for. And for the advertisers, it would be appreciated if we could just reduce budgets with these rules as well, or if we could easily copy paste or have a place where we can apply multiple campaigns, because I assume every seller who sells more than one product has more than 10 campaigns or 50 campaigns. And then it's already a tedious job to set up all of these budget rules, because you might want to do this for all of your campaigns. All right, everyone. That's it for today. Have a wonderful Thursday, and hear you tomorrow on Friday. Thank you very much for listening, and take care. Bye-bye.